Hello, everyone, and welcome to the program Talk Sport here on Global Television. I am Samuel Odi. Many thanks for joining on today's edition of the program. I don't know why I'm so excited today. I'm so pumped up. Is it probably because Nigeria will be turning 65 in the next couple of days, and a whole lot of sporting activities are rolling up into the capital, where we've seen like over 400 golfers are set to storm Abuja. We'll be having that conversation much later, and also a whole lot of actions going on still in Europa. The week throughout has been very busy with Carabao Cup, Champions League, and UEFA Cup, also, which has been ongoing currently. And sometimes I just sit back and then I realize that these players are actually doing so much now. This weekend, there's a whole lot of EPL action still lined up. So we'll be seeing a whole lot of football activities, sporting activities, both locally and internationally, that will be coming up from this weekend and the coming week. So we'll have all of this conversation, even those happening here in Abuja and also outside of the capital territory. Some will be happening in Lagos, like the CDS basketball game will be kickstarting in Lagos. So that will be happening this weekend, because normally it happened last year. The last year edition happened here in Abuja. Now the venue has been changed and moved to Lagos State, and then next year we'll see where the venue will be taken to. So we'll be having all of these conversations and more. And also Nigeria is also gearing up to host the Commonwealth Games come 2030. The federal government has been in conversation with stakeholders, and also led by the Nigerian delegates, led by the National Sports Commission. Chairman Shehu Diko, Alhaji Shehu Diko, has been in London to have conversations ahead of this prestigious Commonwealth Games that will be coming up. And Nigeria and Abuja basically has been situated as a hub to host that prestigious event. So we're hoping to get the right to host the event, and also that will boost Nigerian economy, and it will put Nigeria in the history books of countries that host that prestigious championship, where we'll see a whole lot of young and upcoming athletes from all over the world packing themselves down here in Abuja, Nigeria. So moving on, let's start from the home front as always. Amosun raises to third position in world rankings. Toby Amosun has climbed to the third place in the latest World Athletics 100 meters world 100 meters hurdles ranking, I beg your pardon, making her Nigeria's highest ranked athletes, following her silver medal at the World Championship in Tokyo over a couple of weeks ago. The 28-year-old who is the world record holder rose from 9th place to the 3rd after scoring 1,430 points, moving in behind United States' Grace Stark. Yes, Grace Stark, like Arya Stark from Game of Thrones, who topped the rankings, a newly crowned world champion of Switzerland, who also sat in second place. Amosun also made a major leap in the overall women's ranking, raising 40 place from 68 to 28. She is currently the only Nigerian woman inside the Globe Top 100 after Favour Ofile, who previously featured, dropped out following her switch of alliance to Turkey and absence from the championship. Ezekiel Nathaniel was the other standout Nigerian mover in the latest updates. The 22-year-old 400 meters hurdle, who broke the Nigerian record 5 times during the 2025 season, climbed from 59th to 15th in the overall rankings. This is just interesting that we're seeing our Nigerians moving up the ladder in the rankings globally, but this is just for athletes. But in the world of football now, the Super Eagles are just dropping down, and this is not something we're expecting. We're hoping that a whole lot will be done differently to address the administrative issues around the NFF. Just on the 27th, which will be tomorrow, the NFF will be having its General Assembly at Ibadan, and a whole lot of conversations will be put in place, a whole lot of talks will be happening, and at the end of the meeting we would find out what is actually being said, if the administrative bodies, that's those executives currently, would be changed, if there will be an election or a new appointment that will be done. We will see how all of that pans out, and also we will determine, all of this meeting will determine the future of Eric Chell as a whole lot is happening, not so well with the Super Eagles. So moving on, let's talk boxing quickly as Nigerian boxer Efe Ajigba breaks into world's top 10 heavyweights. That is very interesting. I think this is one of the reasons why I'm very happy this morning. Nigerian heavyweight boxer Efe Ajigba has been ranked among the top 10 fighters in the world by the Ring magazine. In its latest ranking update, as at yesterday, Ajigba secured the number 10 spot in the prestigious list, widely regarded as the sport's most respected independent rating. The 30-year-old, who holds a professional record of 20 wins and 1 losses and 1 draw with 14 knockout punches, wow, joins an elite lineup. The heavyweight division is currently led by Ukraine's Oskar Usyk, who holds the championship position with Britain Tyson Fury ranked first among other contenders. New Zealand's Joseph Parker and Germany's Agit Kalba occupy the top 3 positions. Ajigba's inclusion comes after a string of impressive performance that has reignited his world title ambition. So this is just interesting how Efe has actually grown. Nigerians are actually doing excellently well in the world of boxing. Not just boxing, even UFC. You've seen the likes of Israel Adesanya. We've seen the likes of Usman Kamaru. We've seen the likes of in the world of boxing now, Anthony Joshua and the rest. Now Efe also is climbing up that ladder. We'll be bringing you a quick boxing highlights from the match that was played, the fights that was held early hours of this morning between 2 up-and-coming superstars who went all through 12 rounds, and then one of them emerged victorious. I'll just keep you at the suspense right there. But it's very interesting to see that Nigerians are very, very hungry, and they are making the mark and topping the charts in every division that they find themselves. Israel Adesanya, who is in the welterweight, is actually one of the contenders, and he was former champion Usman Kamaru, also former champion Anthony Joshua, also former champion in his own division, and he has gone toe-to-toe with a whole lot of great fighters, and that has actually left him very, very interesting. He has been a very interesting athlete and a fighter to look at. Now Efe also joining that lineup is something very, very interesting and very key for Nigeria to just not focus more on football but also diversify in other angles. So let me bring you the quick highlights of the boxing match that was held early hours of this morning. Here is the highlights.
And now Ruben starts